All right, and we are live. Good evening po sa inyong lahat mga kaguro. And of course, welcome back to Gurong Pinoy. Now, of course, we would like to especially welcome back the members of Team Piaget. Again, if you are a member of our Team Piaget, you can answer our quizzes. You can download all the PowerPoint presentation that we have through our PDF files. You can watch the full-length video kahit bago pa lamang po kayong member ng Team Piaget. Pwede nyo pong balikan lahat po ng ating full-length video, lahat po ng ating PDF files. And of course, you have a chance to attend our pre-board and our final coaching for free. Again, wala po tayong separate na payment for our pre-board and final coaching. Yung way lamang po kung paano kayo makaka-attend ng ating pre-board at ng ating final coaching is by becoming a member of Team Piaget. So again, to send us a message through our Facebook page, that's Gurong Pinoy, kung paano nyo po maging, or paano po kayo maging member ng Team Piaget. Now, for the members of Team Piaget, again, our pre-board will be on Friday, for general education. That's going to be 150 items. And so wala po tayong live discussion sa Friday. Yung Friday po is only for your general education 150 item na pre-board. Your pre-board is going to still be through quizzes, and you will be able to answer it from 7 a.m. until 12 midnight. Meron din pong time limit, may time limit pa rin tayo per item. But again, you can still answer. You can answer your pre-board from 7 a.m. until 12 midnight. For your Prof Ed, you have 150 items, and that's going to be on Monday. Ganun pa rin po, 7 a.m. until 12 midnight po pwede nyo pong sagutan yung inyong professional education na pre-board. Then we are going to start our discussion, our final coaching. That will be on Wednesday next week. That's August 31st until September 23rd na MWF 7 p.m. So again, we are going to discuss all the items sa inyong pre-board as part of your final coaching. So malalaman niyo po kung ano yung inyong mga mali, alin yung mga tama yung choices sa inyong pre-board through our discussion, through our final coaching. Again, that's from August 31st until September 23rd. Meron din po tayong classified files, classified LET files, yung mga lumalabas sa LET, yung mga previous items din sa LET. Of course, the things that we are including in your pre-board, also in our regular sessions, are also all the items that we've seen in your LET, pero mas tututukan natin lahat ng items talaga sa ating classified files. So make sure that you attend that. Again, the only way that you can attend that is by becoming a member of Team Piaget. So again, magpa-member na po kayo sa Team Piaget. I'm pretty sure you would feel the sulit nang babalikan niyo po lahat ng ating videos. And of course, you can join our pre-board and our final coaching discussion. Now, ongoing pa rin din po yung ating intensive coaching for your majorship. Tomorrow, we are going to have our real live for set 1 of English. And of course, you have the rest of your schedules on the screen. For your specific schedules, if there will be any changes, please refer to your groups. So meron pong groups, kanya-kanyang groups yung English, Math, Biology, MAPE, Social Science, and Filipino. So balikan niyo po yung inyong majorship groups para po malaman niyo kung ano yung inyong schedule. And of course, yung mga files po natin doon, yung mga discussion po can be found in the video. So again, malapit na yung September na LET. So wag na po kayo mag-waste ng time, magpa-member na po kayo sa Team Piaget. If you are still not a member, mag-movie marathon sa Gurong Pinoy through Team Piaget or through our YouTube channel. Pwede nyo pong balikan lahat ng ating videos. Now, if you will be taking the LET naman in March, we have Team Brunner. This is the newest team that we have. Your orientation will be on October 2nd, and our review would start on October 8th. So again, Team Brunner is for March 2023 licensure exam for teachers. This is going to include your new TOS. Okay, so again, please to become a member of Team Brunner if you will be taking the LET in March of next year. Meron pa rin po tayong discount for our first 300 members. Okay, so again, just send a message to our Facebook page. And we also have this program for those people you know who are already licensed professional teachers and would like to try teaching in the US. Okay, so for them to know whether they have what it takes to teach in the US, we are going to have a series of programs, series of events, and so for you to keep posted, just send a message on. Mag-wait lang po pala ng ating update sa ating Facebook page. Okay, we will be starting with our registration very, very soon. All right, now tonight's discussion is professional education. Again, please do like, love, share our video, start a watch party, tag your friends. If you can, send us stars on Facebook, super chat, super stickers naman po sa ating YouTube channel. Now, maraming salamat sa ating mga star senders, sa ating mga sharers, those who've already started their watch parties. Maraming salamat po. Sa ating mga newbies, hello po, welcome, no? Pasok po kayo. We have our live every MWF, 7 p.m. But then again, if you are a member of Team Cachet, full length po yung ating video sa Facebook page po natin at sa ating YouTube channel na puputol po yung ating video. So magpa-member na po kayo sa Team Cachet. Before we start with tonight's discussion, let us all have our opening prayer. Dear Lord, I come to you to ask for your guidance and direction in this study session. I ask that the Holy Spirit fill me with strength, creativity, and understanding to get through my studies without difficulty or sin. Help me hold my focus and attention. Help me to retain all that I learn. Please make my mind sharp and keep distractions at bay. If any part of my studying is weak or lacking in some way, let it be revealed so that I may correct it. Thank you for this opportunity to learn. Amen. All right, now once again, this is professional education. Please do like, love, share our video, start a watch party, tag your friends so that we can start in a few minutes. Mag-like na po, mag-love ng ating video para tayo ay makapag-start na. For those of you who have just sent your membership, no, maghintay lamang po sa ating admin. Babalikan po kayo ng ating admin. If you were not able to join our quizzes tonight or today, o pwede nyo pa rin pong malaman yung mga items, of course, through our discussion. No? Even if you are still not in our group, babalikan nyo po yun. Pwede nyo pong balikan later. Alright, maraming salamat again to all our star senders. One of them is Ma'am Angeline Venturillo. Maraming salamat po. Again, please do like, love, share our video, start a watch party, tag your friends. This is professional education. We start with question number 1. Okay, number 1. Which is one characteristic of an effective classroom management? Letter A, it quickly and unobtrusively redirects misbehavior once it occurs. Letter B, it teaches dependence on others for self-control. Letter C, it respects cultural norms of a limited group of students. Letter D, strategies are simple enough to be used consistently. Okay, what is our choice for question number 1? Okay, what is our choice for number 1? Ma'am Rose Ann Dumanhog. Maraming salamat po for the stars. Ganon din si Ma'am Irene Pelagio Perez. Thank you. Ma'am Love Policarpio, maraming salamat po. Ma'am Apple Jean Tumolak, Ma'am Ellie Lang. Thank you so much for sending us stars. Maraming salamat po. Okay, number 1, what is your choice? I see A's and D's. Alin kaya ang tumpak na choice for question number 1? Again, in professional education, dapat po ay binabasa na maigi, binabasa na maayos ang ating item so that we can come up with the right choice. Okay, meron pang iilang C, no? So A, D, C. Karamihan D at A. Sino kaya ang tumpak at sino kaya ang ligwak? We will find out. Okay, again, please do like, love, and share our video po. Maraming salamat, Ma'am Jeanette Salazar Liwanag, for sending us stars. Okay, number 1. Which is one characteristic of an effective classroom management? Letter A, no, it quickly and unobtrusively redirects misbehavior once it occurs. No? So quickly, mabilis, at hindi nakakasagabal ang pag-redirect ng misbehavior kung merong nagmi-misbehave na students. Letter B, it teaches dependence on others for self-control. Kailangan mo ng iba para makontrol yung inyong behavior. Okay? Letter C, it respects cultural norms of a limited group of students. Nire-respeto niya yung norms, yung kung anong ginagawa, yung mga routines ng limited group of students. Or letter D, strategies are simple enough to be used consistently. Okay? So yung strategies mo are very simple so that you can use it consistently para hindi pa bago-bago yung inyong strategies. And ang tumpak na choice here would be Letter A. Okay, so letter A, unang-una, no, it quickly and unobtrusively redirects misbehavior once it occurs. Unang-una, dapat gumagamit ka ng indirect form of discipline, no? So quickly and unobtrusively redirects misbehavior. Titingnan mo lamang yung student, ipapat mo lamang yung student, may signal interference ka lamang, alam na ng estudyante na dapat ma-redirect na yung kanyang ginagawa. Dapat balik na siya sa kanyang task, no? Hindi po letter B, dahil sabi ng letter B mo, you need someone else, you need others so that you can control yourself, no? Ito naman ay nangyayari kapag tayo ay nagwalwal. Kapag ikaw ay nalalasing, kailangan mo na yung tulong ng iba mong kaibigan para ikaw ay makontrol, no? So hindi po pwedeng letter B. It respects cultural norms. Yung maliit sa ating letter C is limited group of students. So limitado lamang. It is not inclusive. It's very exclusive. No? Exclusive siya. The rest of the students are not included in this group of students. Letter D, strategies are simple enough to be used consistently. Now, we can say that letter D po pwedeng tumpak, pero hindi siya tugma sa ating choice, no, sa ating question. Kasi sabi ng question mo, effective classroom management. Pwede kasing gumamit ka din naman ng mga strategies na hindi masyadong simple, pero yung pinaka-importante, once you are using different strategies in classroom management, you stay consistent. Remember, you give them your routines, you explain your rules on the very first day of class, at dapat ay consistent ka, no? So patuloy-tuloy, parehas lamang yung inyong ginagawa. Once na sinabi mo na if you misbehave, I will call your parents, dapat call mo talaga yung parents nila, no? Hindi po pwedeng hindi mo i-call. Yan yung mga nagiging mali. Minsan ng mga teachers na Pinay, na Pinoy na nasa ibang bansa, especially sa Amerika, medyo may sungay yung estudyante, yung mga teachers na Pinoy ay mapagpasensya. Okay, one more chance, one more chance, one more chance. Hanggang sa nabimihasa na yung ating mga students, no? So again, you have to be consistent. Pag sinabi mong ganito yung rule mo, you have to stick by your rule. Okay, ganun din naman kapag ikaw ay parents, no? Ganun din. Okay, so letter A for number 1, kapag kaligwak, okay lang po yan, move on ka agad. Importante, alam nyo na sa actualet. We go to number 2. In the KWL technique, K stands for what the pupil already knows, W for what he wants to know, and L for what he blank. Letter A, failed to learn. Letter B, he likes to learn. Letter C, needs to learn. Or letter D, learned. Okay, what's your choice for number 2? Ma'am D. Ocampo, Ivy Loris, maraming salamat for sending us stars. Okay, what's your choice for number 2? Ma'am Rowena Sena, maraming salamat po for sending us stars. Thank you. Ganun din kay Ma'am Diana Buebo Bucalig the second. Thank you po. Okay, for number 2, I see a lot of letter D's. Tumpak kaya ang letter D. Again, huwag pong kalimutang i-share ang ating video so that we can reach out to more people, no? Para mas marami pa po tayong mga kaguro na matulungan. All right, number 2. In the KWL technique, K stands for what the pupil already knows, W for what he wants to know, and L for what he blank. Your choices are failed to learn, he likes to learn, needs to learn, or learned. And ang tumpak na choice here would be letter D. Tumpak po yung letter D, no? Maraming tumpak. It is learned. Let's take a look at your KWL chart. Okay, so K here means what I know. So usually, your KWL chart is used all throughout the lesson. Unang-una, you would ask your students to complete the K column, no? So K column muna, what I know. You are trying to measure their prior knowledge. Ano na ba yung alam nila in this topic, no? So before you give them the different topics, before you give them your discussion, you ask them, I want you to complete the K column, what you know about this topic, so that you can measure their prior knowledge. Then you have W. W is what I want to know. What are some of their expectations? Ano yung gusto nilang ma-learn? Anong gusto nilang malaman according to the topic that you have. And L is already done at the end of your discussion of what I have learned. Okay, so it can be summative na yung L mo. So KWL chart, what I know, what I want to know, and what I learned. So letter D is tumpak for number 2. We go to number 3. which is essential in the cognitive development of a person. According to Vygotsky, letter A, independent thinking, letter B, social interaction, letter C, individual mental work, or letter D, scientific thinking. What's your choice for number 3? Sir Mac Evangelista, support Gurong Pinoy by sending free 75 stars in FB. Click nyo lang ang star icon, may makikita kayong free 76 stars na pwede nyong isend ng libre. Maraming salamat, Sir Mac Evangelista. Okay, so pwede po kayong mag-send ng libreng 75 stars. Thank you. Thank you to Sir Dominic Tagyam for sending us super stickers naman sa ating YouTube channel. Maraming salamat po. Okay, what's your choice for number 3? ICBs. May ilang letter A. Okay, letter A or B. Alright, for number 3, sabi niya, according to Vygotsky, ano yung kailangan para ma-develop yung cognition ng bata? Ma-develop yung mental ability, mental capacity ng bata. You have letter A, independent thinking. Letter B, social interaction. Letter C, individual mental work. Or letter D, scientific thinking. Now, you look at the different choices that we have. What can you say about choices A and C? Ano yung masasabi nyo about choices A and C? Hindi ba pag sinabi mong independent thinking, ito din ay individual mental work? Okay, so parehas lang po yung A and C nyo, independent thinking and individual mental work. Okay, so although you might think na cognition, thinking, so po pwedeng letter A. Pero if you are going to analyze our choices, A and C are the same, scientific thinking, letter D, is also talking about thinking. Okay, what we are looking for here is letter B, social interaction ang kailangan natin, no? So that your child would develop cognition. Kaya nga may socialization tayo, kahit na sobrang young pa yung anak nyo, 3 years old, 4 years old, meron ng daycare center for socialization. And of course, it's very important that you are talking to your child na dapat kinakausap yung anak. Social interaction is very important according to Vygotsky, so that your child may develop cognitive development or cognition. Okay, so here are the 3 major themes of Vygotsky's theory. Unang-una, social interaction. So, napaka-importante that your students or your kids know how to socialize and that they are given a chance to socialize. So, pwede yan, magandang activity sa mga anak nyo, dinadala nyo sila sa park, nagpe-play sila sa playground, meron silang mga playmates, okay, yung mga pinsan nilang playmates na, kapitbahay na playmates nila. It's very important. Also very important that you are talking to them within your household. Remember, the house, your home, that's the first school of your kids, okay? Especially sa values, no? Napaka-importante yung house or your home, your parents, and those people around the child or the kid. Okay, so social interaction is very, very important. Next one is your MKO, the more knowledgeable other. There should be a person who's more knowledgeable, mas matalino, na mag-guide sa inyong kid or mag-guide sa inyong student. It can be you as parents. It can be you as the preschool teacher, for example, the daycare center. It can also be you as a mentor. Okay, so merong mentor dapat yung anak mo na mag-guide sa kanya. Okay, so the more knowledgeable other. And of course, there's the zone of proximal development. Remember, yung kailangan o yung makakaya lamang nung anak mo ay nandito sa green, what I can do. And this is the part here, yung zone of proximal development naman. Ito yung tinatawag natin that what your child can do with help. Yung sinasabi ni Vygotsky na scaffolds, anything that you can give the child as form of help. No? So lahat ng help na binibigay mo sa child is termed as scaffold. Okay, so that's your zone of proximal development. Kaya niyang ma-reach, kaya niyang gawin with help. And of course, there's still the outside zone. This is what the students cannot do even with help or without help. Okay, so that's your zone of proximal development naman yung what the students can do with help. Pero yung ating hinahanap po, social interaction, tandaan itong 3 major themes by Vygotsky. Maraming salamat, Sir Dopscom, for sending us a super sticker dyan po sa ating YouTube channel. Thank you. Okay, so for number 3, your answer is letter B, social interaction. We go to number 4. As an effective classroom manager, what should a teacher do? Number 1, she uses instructional time wisely. Number 2, she uses her power to punish students for the sake of discipline. Number 3, she puts to use the available and appropriate materials. Number 4, she manipulates colleagues and students so she can meet her goals. Letter A, 1 and 3. Letter B, 2, 3, 4. Letter C, 1, 2, 3. Or letter D, 1, 2, 3, 4. All of the above. Okay, what's your choice? Number 4. Number 4, ano po yung ating choice for number 4? Sir Fitzgerald Barayro, maraming salamat po for sending us stars. Good evening from Aya Talisay, Batangas, Sir Fitz. Thank you po. Okay, what is your choice for question number 4? Sir James Nambio, Ma'am Camila Mili Saludaga, Ma'am Rowena Sena, maraming salamat po for sending us stars. Habol po kayo sa mga latecomers natin. Okay lang po, habol po. Okay, number 4, I see a lot of letter A's. Sabi dito sa number 4 mo, as an effective classroom manager, ano dapat yung ginagawa ng teacher? Number 1, dapat ba ginagamit yung time wisely, no? So, hindi lahat ng time ay para sa chika, para sa fake news, para sa love life ng guro. At hindi dapat nagka-cut class yung guro, no? Yung nag-e-escape yung guro, may pupuntahan pang fiesta or birthday. Number 2, she uses her power to punish students for the sake of discipline. Dapat ba ipinapunish ng inyong teacher yung mga students para sila ay madisiplina? Number 3, dapat ay ginagamit yung available and appropriate na materials. Napaka-importante that your materials are appropriate. Kahit na available, kung hindi naman akma sa inyong objectives, huwag niyo pong gagamitin. Or number 4, she manipulates colleagues and students so she can meet her goals. Dapat manipulate yung colleagues, yung mga co-teachers niya, at mga estudyante para makuha niya yung kanyang goal. No? Now remember, the let is very ideal. Napakabuti, napakabait ni ma'am, no? Ni sir sa ating let. So dapat yung palaging chino-choose ay yung mga mababait na choices. Okay? And the correct choice here is letter A. Tumpak yung letter A, no? 1 and 3. Use instructional time wisely and use the available and appropriate materials. Hindi po pwede yung number 2 because punish is a very negative word. Ayaw ng let natin nung masungit na nagpapunish na teacher. At number 4, manipulates din, no? Ayaw ng let ng manipulative na teacher. And so letter A, 1 and 3, ang tumpak na choice for number 4. We go to number 5. Which will be the most authentic assessment tool for an instructional objective on working with and relating to people? Letter A, conducting mock election. Letter B, home visitation. Letter C, organizing a community project. Or letter D, writing articles on working and relating to people. Number 5, what's your choice? Ma'am Jeremy Basilio Habibon. Ma'am Love Policarpio, thank you for sending us stars. Ma'am Precious Jade, maraming salamat po for sending us a super sticker dito sa ating YouTube channel. Okay, what's your choice for number 5? Number 5, ano po yung ating choice for question number 5? I see a lot of letter C's for number 5. Tumpak kaya ang letter C? Or genocide kaya? Okay, number 5, which will be the most authentic assessment tool for an instructional objective on working with and relating to people? Remember the term authentic, no? As close to the real thing as possible. Okay? So, dapat mas close siya, as close as siya sa real thing, no? Hindi dapat puro concepts lamang, dapat ginagawa mo talaga. And you are given working with and relating to people. And ang ating correct na choice dito would be letter C, organizing a community project, hindi lamang mock election, hindi home visitation, bibisita ka lang sa home. Hindi writing articles. So this is just writing, no? So letter C po yung ating hinahanap. You organize a community project. Marami kang pagdadaan ng proseso dyan. Marami kang mga taong makakasalamuha. Minsan meron ka pang makakaaway, no? Yung mga groupmates mo na hindi tumutulong, makakaaway mo pa. Kung minsan stress level mo ay to the highest na. But this is a very good way for you to learn, of course, and this is what we are looking for in number 5. Okay, so C, organizing a community project. Letter C ang tumpak na choice for number 5. We move on to number 6. When curriculum content is fairly distributed in each area of discipline, this means that the curriculum is blank. Letter A, sequence. Letter B, balanced. Letter C, integrated. Or letter D, continued. Okay, these are the different characteristics of your curriculum or your learning content. Okay, what's your choice for number 6? Sir Lemuel Jamies, maraming salamat po for sending us stars. Ganon din kay Ma'am Jenjen Acosta, Ma'am Hanileth Mama, thank you. Okay, what's your choice for number 6? Number 6 po, ano yung ating choice? I see B's for number 6. Tumpa kaya ang letter B. Okay, for number 6 again, this is talking about the different characteristics of your learning content as part of your curriculum development or your curriculum content. If it is fairly distributed in each area of discipline, no, napaka-distributed niya, parehas, no? Balanse ang kanyang distribution. And so the correct choice here would be letter B. It is balanced. Okay, so balance, fairly distributed, walang lumalamang, no? Hindi puro math lamang, merong science, merong English, merong Filipino, merong social science. So balance, fairly distributed. It's letter B for number 6. Let's take a look at the different characteristics of your learning content. Kasama na dito yung balance kaninang hinahanap natin. Okay, so una-una, balance. Content curriculum should be fairly distributed. Ito yung hinahanap natin. Ito yung terms na nakita natin kanina. In depth and breadth of the learning or discipline. So balance dapat. Next one, articulation. Each level of subject matter should be smoothly connected to the next. Glaring gaps or wasteful overlaps in the subject matter will be avoided. Na para siyang spiral curriculum. Ito yung articulation mo. Next one, sequence. It refers to the deepening and broadening of content as it is taken up in the higher level. Halos magkapareha sila ng articulation and sequence. Parang combination nito yung inyong spiral curriculum. No? So may articulation, dapat ay walang gaps, walang wasteful overlaps, hindi paulit-ulit yung topics, at hindi din kulang. Yan yung sinasabi ng inyong articulation. Yung sequence naman, nag-broaden yung content at nag-deepen. No? So pahirap ng pahirap as you go to the higher level. Next one, integration. The horizontal connections are needed in subject areas that are similar so that learning will be related to one another. Merong pag-gel ng inyong mga subject matter that are subject matters that are similar. Kaya meron kang STEM, no, science, technology, and engineering and math. Meron kang UM. So those subjects that are very similar are connected to one another. That's your integration. And lastly, you have continuity, the constant repetition, review, and reinforcement of learning. Ito yung ginagawa nating mga teacher kung bakit tayo may review, bakit natin binabalikan yung previous day's lessons natin, because we want the students to see the different connections between the different topics that we are teaching them, at gusto natin makita nila na merong continuity, hindi isolated yung ating tinuturo. No? So, continuous yung kanilang pagkakatuto. Okay, so, but we were looking for balance for this item. We move on with the next question. Again, if you're a member of Team Peshe, nada-download po yung ating PDF files. And so there's no need for you to take down any to take notes or to take any screenshots of our slides. Number 7, a child was shown an amount of water in a glass. The teacher poured the whole amount to a much taller and narrower glass and marked this glass as A. The same amount was poured in a shorter and wider glass, marked glass B. When asked which has more water, the child's answer was glass A. At what stage of cognitive development is the child and what is this ability called? Letter A, concrete operational stage, conservation. Letter B, formal operational stage, deductive reasoning. Letter C, sensory motor stage, symbolic functions. Or letter D, pre-operational stage, centration. What's your choice for number 7? Okay, number 7, what is our choice? Ano po ang tumpak na choice for question number 7? Again, maraming salamat po to all our star senders, sa mga nag-share ng ating video. Thank you. Ma'am Marilyn Kabakang, maraming salamat po. Ma'am Laika May Soriano Casilian, our star senders. Thank you. Ma'am Roda Balasta Zuniga, maraming salamat for sending us stars. Okay, what's your choice for number 7? Si Sir Ruel Robengel Beltran, sabi niya, shout out ma'am, finally nakapasa na po sa LET this August 2022 yung result. Salamat po, malaki po tulong niyo sa akin. Okay, congratulations Sir Ruel Beltran, isa sa ating mga LPTs. Oh, so sa mga kinakabahan na mapuputol na yung ating video, magpa-member po kayo sa Team Pichet, no? Para dire-diretso po yung ating panonood, para hindi po napuputol yung ating video. Maraming salamat ulit kay Sir Dominic Tagyam for sending us another super sticker. Thank you po for supporting Gurong Pinoy. Okay, number 7, I see D's and A's. Okay, so D and A. Yung ating number 7, tumpak kaya ang D or ang A? Conservation kaya ito or centration? Okay? Now, for number 7, sabi ng number 7 mo, meron kang isang bata, tagalugin ko para mas maintindihan na, meron kang isang bata, tapos ay pinakita sa kanya yung amount of water in a glass, kunwari 100 ml. Tapos, nilipat ni teacher yung water in a taller, narrower glass, at ito ay minarkahan ng glass A. Now, kumuha si teacher ng 100 ml of water ulit, pero ngayon, this time, no, gumamit siya ng wider, shorter glass. At minarkahan niya yung glass na to ng glass B. Now, remember, parehas lamang po yung amount of water, okay? Pero yung isa, nasa taller glass, yung isa naman, nasa shorter glass. Now, nung tinanong yung bata kung aling glass yung mas may maraming tubig, maraming amount of water, sabi ng bata, glass A. Okay? So, in what stage of cognitive development is the child and what is this ability called? Ang correct choice dito, of course, will be letter D, pre-operational, and this is centration. Centration po ito, no? Yung conservation po, alam na nung bata, yung conservation nyo, this is also called decentration. Kabaliktaran siya ng centration. So kung yung bata dito, yung sagot niya, when the child was asked, alin dito yung mas may maraming laman na tubig, at sabi ng bata, parehas lamang sila because both have 100 ml of water kahit na nilipat mo sa taller glass yung isa naman is shorter glass. Pag sinabi ng bata na parehas lamang, that would already be conservation. Alam na ng bata that the amount did not change. The amount was conserved even if the water was transferred in a taller glass or the other one was transferred in your shorter glass, no? That's already conservation. Yung deductive reasoning mo naman, this is already part of your formal operational stage. Remember deductive, no? From general to specific. Kabaliktaran siya ng inyong inductive. From specifics to general naman yung inductive. Ang inyong symbolic functions, this is talking about the wild imagination ng bata. Napaka-wild ng imagination ng bata. During the sensory motor stage, no? So marami siyang ini-imagine nung tayo'y nasa stage na to. When we had symbolic functions, we imagined that we were Diwata, that we were Superman, Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, Darna, no? So Cardo, for the case of other kids. Okay, so that's symbolic functions. We are looking for centration. Okay, yung tinitingnan lamang ng bata, yung centered lamang yung bata sa isang characteristic ng glass, no? Mas mataas siya, mas matangkad siya, mas mahaba yung glass, and so this glass has more water. Yan yung thinking ng bata. Hindi pa niya nare-reach yung conservation. Okay, so letter D for number 7. Now, remember, these are all part of Piaget's cognitive development theory. Okay, so yung stage 1 mo is sensory motor period. Then you have stage 2, pre-operational. Stage 3 is concrete operational. And stage 4 is formal operational. Remember our mnemonics? Smart people cook fish. Okay, smart people cook fish. Sensory motor, then pre-operational, concrete operational, formal operational. Sabi ng sensory motor mo, sensory input is very important, and motor responses, the reflexes of your kids are very important at this stage. And so dapat nasi-stimulate natin yung senses ng mga anak nyo. Kaya meron kang nakakabit sa kanyang crib, no? Yung mga mobiles, yung different colors, yung may mga sounds, no? That's so that we can stimulate the senses of your child during the sensory motor stage. Yung motor responses, of course, we know that your child here is using the reflexes, no? Meron kang iba't ibang reflexes ng inyong mga anak. May motor reflexes ka, no? Yung moro response, your moro reflex. Kapag ka nagugulat yung bata, ay stretch out yung hands niya and your legs, and then after that ay nagko-curl up, no? That's the moro reflex. Development of object permanence. Yung sinasabi mo object permanence dito, alam na ng bata na kahit na wala sa paningin niya, wala sa harap niya, yung isang bagay ay nag-e-exist pa rin yung bagay na yan, no? So prior to that, na-enjoy ng bata yung peekaboo, yung watika na game, no? So peekaboo. Kasi pag tinatakpan mo yung face mo, nakakalimutan ng bata that you exist. And so pag nag-peekaboo ka sa kanya, nagugulat ulit yung bata, no? Hindi pa niya na-reach yung kanyang object permanence. Yan yung tinatawag natin na out of sight, out of mind. Kung hindi niya nakikita, hindi niya naaalala that this person or this thing exists. Okay? But once the child has already reached what we call object permanence, alam na niya na kahit na yung nanay niya ay wala sa paningin niya ngayon, wala sa harap niya ngayon, yung nanay would still exist, no? The nanay still exists. Number 2, yung stage 2 mo dito, pre-operational period, development of symbolic thought. Ito yung sinasabi natin kanina, symbolic thinking. Napaka-rich ng imagination ng bata, no? So under siya sa pre-operational period. There is irreversibility, no? So hindi pa niya alam that subtraction is the opposite of addition. Hindi pa niya nare-reverse yung process of addition by using subtraction. Centration, ito yung ating hinahanap kanina, no? So centered siya sa isang characteristic lamang ng isang bagay. And of course, very famous egocentrism, no? Isa sa mga favorites ito ni Let. When you say egocentrism, the child is centered on himself or herself. Napaka-selfish ng bata. The child would think na kung ano yung nakikita niya, ano yung nararamdaman niya, ano yung iniisip niya, ganun din yung iniisip, nararamdaman at nakikita ng iba. Okay, now, concrete operational period, mental operations applied to concrete events. During this time, dapat gumagamit ka ng concrete objects to teach your child. Kaya meron kang mga marbles, meron kang mga sticks para turuan sila ng addition or subtraction. So, concrete objects yung ginagamit. Conservation is reached. Remember, conservation is the opposite of centration. So sometimes conservation is also called decentration. Alam na niya na kahit na nilipat mo siya sa isang baso na mas mataas, ganun pa rin yung amount ng inyong tubig. Hierarchical classification, this is what you call seriation. No? The child is able to form series. The child is able to arrange the different objects from longest to shortest, from biggest to smallest, or vice versa. Formal operational stage, of course, abstract na logical reasoning, systematic thinking is already reached by the child. Okay? But we were looking for letter D for item number 7. We go to number 8. In a multiple choice test item with 4 options and out of 50 examinees, which was the least effective distractor? Letter A, the option that was chosen by 13 examinees. Letter B, the option that was chosen by 2 examinees. Letter C, the option that was chosen by 30 examinees. Or letter D, the correct answer that was chosen by 5 examinees. What's your answer for number 8? Okay, number 8 po, ano ang ating tumpak na choice? Number 8, what is your choice for question number 8? Okay, what do you think is the correct choice for number 8? Maraming salamat again to all our star senders, Ma'am Rowena Esibortaton, Ma'am Laika May Soriano Casillan, maraming salamat po. Ma'am Hanileth Mama, Ma'am Rose Andumanhog, maraming salamat po. Sir Percy Cesaldo, Kulanibang, mag-send po kayo ng message sa ating Facebook page kung saan po kayo nanonood ngayon para po magpa-member sa Team Brunner, no, sa ating new curriculum. Okay, what's your choice for question number 8? Ma'am Lori Lee Bautista Pulmano, maraming salamat po na siya yung mga sumasagot ng mga questions dito. Sabi ni Ma'am Lori Lee, sa mga gusto po magpa-member, just message Gurong Pinoy, wait nyo lang po ang response ni admin. Maraming salamat po. Pwede daw po ba siyang mag-sideline, no? Mag-answer ng queries. Alright, number 8. I see a lot of letter B's. Tumpa kaya ang letter B? Letter B kaya ang tumpak na choice? Okay, sabi na number 8 mo, in a multiple choice test item with 4 options and out of 50 examinees, which was the least effective distractor? Na unang-una, titingnan mo yung meaning ng term na distractor. Pag sinabi mong distractor, plausible choice siya, no? When you say plausible, kapani-paniwala, pero hindi siya yung tamang choice, no? Kapani-paniwala, pero hindi tama. Para yung pag-ibig niya sa'yo, no? Kapani-paniwala, naniwala ka, nagpabola ka, pero hindi pala totoo. That's the meaning of the term plausible. Plausible. Kapani-paniwala, pero hindi totoo, hindi siya yung correct na choice. Okay? That's the meaning of the term distractor. So sabi ng letter D mo, the correct answer, so ligwak na tong letter D, hindi mo siya po pwedeng piliin kasi correct answer yung sinasabi ng inyong letter D. No? So wala, hindi ito. Ligwak na tong letter D mo. We are left with A, B, and C. Now sabi sa question mo, we are looking for the least effective. Least effective. Hindi siya masyadong epektibong distractor. Okay? Hindi siya masyadong epektibo. Remember, when you say distractor, kapani-paniwala, but out of all the different choices, hindi siya epektibo. No? Hindi siya chinus. Hindi siya pinili. Parang ikaw, hindi niya pinili. Okay? So, the correct choice here would be letter B, the option that was chosen by just 2 examinees. Because we are looking for the least effective. Ayan, sabi na naloko, may list pala. Okay? So again, remember, when you are answering your Prof. Ed questions, basahing maigi, intindihin maigi. No? That is the best way for you to come up with the correct choice. Intindihin maigi. Okay? So for number 8, your choice would be letter B. We go to number 9. NSAT and NEET results are interpreted against set mastery level. This means that NSAT and NEET fall under blank. Letter A, intelligence test. Letter B, aptitude test. Letter C, criterion reference test. Or letter D, norm reference test. Sakit naman ang D pinili, sabi ni Ma'am Jenny. Akala ko review lang, no? Akala ko, Coach Mac, magre-review lang tayo. Ba't ka nananakit? Masakit ba na hindi pinili? Okay, what's your choice? Ayan, Sir Laps Rarim, hindi niya nakita, naloko na, may list pala. Ma'am Annalisa Salino Mosende, maraming salamat po for the stars. Thank you po. Ma'am Elich Po, thank you for sending us stars. Thank you. Ma'am Joanna Jane Martinez Bulak, maraming salamat po. Okay, what is our choice for question number 9? Okay, number 9, ICCs. Okay, so sabi dito, when you have NSAT and NEET, of course, these are nationwide, no? Nationwide na tests ito. And they are interpreted against set mastery level. No? These are our standardized tests. No? Standardized siya. They were created by our experts. And of course, they are given nationwide. Okay, so, and they are interpreted against set mastery level, set criteria. And so we are looking for letter C, criterion reference test. Remember, when you say criterion reference test, you are not comparing the results of one student with the result of the group or with the result of the other students, but you are comparing the score of the student with the criteria. No? So merong set criteria, merong set mastery level. Kaya yung choice natin is criterion reference test. Ang norm reference test mo naman, ito yung may ranking. No? So kino-compare kung sino yung pinakamagaling sa inyong klase. Okay? So, letter D naman itong norm reference testing. Intelligence test, of course, this is measuring your IQ. Your aptitude test naman, this is a type of test that would measure your future in a certain career. No? Kung okay ka bang maging teacher, that's your teacher's aptitude test. Kung okay ka bang maging nurse, by using the nursing aptitude test. No? So, that's your aptitude test if you are going to be successful in a certain career. Okay? But here, letter C, ang ating tumpak na choice. We go to number 10. Teacher S wants to determine immediately the learning difficulties of her students. Which of the following do you expect her to undertake? Letter A, require her students to prepare a portfolio. Letter B, administer an achievement test. Letter C, administer a diagnostic test. Or letter D, interview her students directly. What is your choice? Okay, what is our choice for number 10? Okay, yes, tama yan, Ma'am Nieva Clarete. No? Mas mahirap yung Gen Ed kesa sa Prof Ed. Okay, kahit ako, mas nahihirapan ako sa Gen Ed kesa sa Prof Ed. Yung Prof Ed, kapag alam nyo na kung paano atakehin yung questions, especially if nandito na kayo sa Gurong Pinoy, nandito na kayo sa Team Peshe, I'm pretty sure na madadalian na lamang kayo sa Prof Ed. Kaya kung inyong napapansin sa ating mga testimonials, no, matataas po yung mga Prof Ed na scores ng ating mga kaguro because of course, alagang Gurong Pinoy na sila. So what are you waiting for na magpa-member na po kayo sa Team Peshe? Paid ad. Okay. So again, what's your answer for number 10? Teacher S wants to determine immediately the learning difficulties of her students. Which of the following do you expect her to undertake? Letter A, require her students to prepare a portfolio. Letter B, administer an achievement test. Letter C, administer a diagnostic test. Or letter D, interview her students directly. And ang tumpak na choice here would be letter C. Tama yung letter C. Now remember, in your question, it says, she wants to know the learning difficulties, the weaknesses of her students. Remember the purpose of your diagnostic test. It is to measure the strengths and weaknesses of your students. And so letter C po ang ating tumpak na choice. Ang inyong letter B, this is a summative type of test, no? Your achievement test is a type of test that is given after instruction, after the lesson, after the discussion of your teacher. Yung inyo namang diagnostic test, this is given prior to instruction. Na bago mag-instruct yung teacher, bago magbigay ng lesson, she wants to measure the weaknesses and strengths of your students. And so you are going to give them a diagnostic test. If there's no diagnostic test, that would be a pre-test. Okay? Pre-test yung isa pang term for your diagnostic test. Require students to prepare a portfolio. Usually, this is already part of your project. And interview her students directly, hindi din po. Okay, so letter C for number 10. We go to number 11. Teacher D claims, if I have to give reinforcement, it has to be given immediately after the response. Which theory supports teacher D? Letter A, operant conditioning theory. Letter B, social cognitive theory. Letter C, cognitive theory. Or letter D, humanist theory. What's your choice for number 11. Okay, ano kaya ang tumpak na choice for question number 11? What is our choice? Okay, number 11.